resistant crown, a full crown compared an onlay or better an overlay. In the past years, I heard this type of reflection. I had in my mind these questions because coming from some colleagues or just by myself. And to tell you the truth, when you see a sort of traditional approach in restorative dentistry, especially not thinking in an adhesive manner, you heard this type of reflection. Considering that you need indirect restoration, go around with the burr, do a crown, then you can have something that could be very good strength, high fracture strength, and predictable, compared to do a partial indirect restoration. So, in literature, we had some answers in these years, but honestly, we cannot say that this topic is investigated in a massive way, in an important way. So, as an aesthetic surgery research group, we did this ARG2, so it's our codification in our study designs with my group, with a group of colleagues, former students. We decided to investigate this because our goal, our idea is to give something of a clinical evidence, clinical answer, thanks to the literature, thanks to the investigations. So we did an ex vivo study, so we took 70 extracted teeth, and then we decide, according to the anesthetics design classification for preparation for onlays, to do a comparison. So we compared the full crown modified chamfer 06 with bud joint, that we have a flat preparation, but following the occlusal plan, so more morphological. The same approach for the occlusal plan, but with a peripheral bevel, so we called full bevel. So the bevel is at 30-60 degrees. And then we had a preparation that takes the occlusal plane, the same approach, but with a circumferential shoulder. So shorter than a crown, okay? And then we compared it with the sound tooth, okay? The outcome in terms of fracture strength, we have seen something that for me was not shocking, but I was a little bit surprised, and not only me. Because we saw that the full bevel preparation design the same other characteristic of the restoration, thickness of the restoration, and so on, we had something like higher resistance compared crown, bud joint, shoulder, and sound tooth. All these other design or situation were similar in terms of fracture resistance, and this is something that could have some bias, could have some limitations, because it's just an in vitro study, but is something that maybe is a drop on the ocean, but we are very happy to give this small contribution to our dentistry and restorative dentistry world. To arrive to a final outcome, considering the initial question, is more resistant a crown or an overlay, we can say that an overlay could be even more resistant than a crown, and a crown is not for sure more resistant than a partial restoration. And this is an important point. It's an important point for this article that was published in International Journal of Aesthetic Dentistry, Volume 2 in 2021 publication. It's our small contribution because it's published also in a scientific journal like this. But what I want to tell you even more, that in my 22 years of dentistry, of career, I saw very, very good feedbacks. And not only me, but there are many, many colleagues that have this type of clinical outcome. So we can trust on partial restoration. We have to respect rules, respect protocols in order to arrive to the best result, but we can do it, okay? Follow us on our social media. See you in the next video.